And going back to our top story of martial law debacle in South Korea, news just in, 6 South Korean opposition parties submitted a bill in parliament to impeach Yoon, with voting set for Friday or Saturday. And to discuss this with us, we have with us former Indian ambassador to Korea, C. Rajashekhara. He joins us in the studio. Welcome, sir, to the program. So up first, do we have any clear idea of why South Korean president suddenly imposed martial rule? Because President Yoon in his address yesterday cited an alleged threat from nuclear-armed North Korea, but he did not give specific threats details.
Yeah, namaskar. To begin with, I was not ambassador to Korea, but I had interesting, unique combination of experience of being director East Asia in the Ministry of External Affairs headquarters, dealing with both Koreas, and also serving as minister in Seoul, the capital of Republic of Korea. So coming to your question now, he has cited 2 reasons, saying that the social confusion that opposition is promoting, and they have been blocking his various political initiatives, including passing of the budget and being North Korean sympathizers. So this is what he has alleged. But to put things in perspective, this year in April there were elections to the Korean National Assembly, and the other party, which is the Democratic Coalition, Democratic Alliance, has retained majority by securing 173 seats out of 300 seats. So here you have the parliament, so to say the Korean National Assembly, which is controlled by the Korean Democratic Alliance, which does not belong to. The president is from the conservative Grand National Party. So this is the basic reason. So the opposition being opposition, because here in the Korean constitution, the Republic of Korea constitution, president combines both the executive and also the head of the state. Although there is a prime minister and cabinet, they all function at the behest of the president of the country. So there has been political divisions between the two, and they have come to the fore, and the president wanted to get rid of all the opposition by imposing martial law and suspending democratic political rights. So fortunately it has ended with victory to democracy and victory to the people of Korea, and as a result all of us stand better off.
Now several South Korean opposition parties have submitted this bill calling for President Yoon's impeachment. Is this move likely to succeed? And if it does, will the president be forced to step down?
Yeah, as the numbers stand, out of the National Assembly 300, only 108 belong to the President Yoon Suk Yeol's Conservative National Party. The interesting thing is, even the president of his own party, the Conservative Party, President Han Dong-hoon, he has criticized the move of the president to impose martial law. And as the National Assembly convened early this morning to resolve that martial law shall be lifted, interestingly, more than the opposition members are only 173, but 17 more, a total of 190 attended and voted to lift the martial law. And also sensing the mood, the political leaders are very quick to understand, sense in way ahead of the media and the rest of us. So I see that the mood is very strong to see the back of President Yoon Suk Yeol for his political mistake, because since 1980 the national mood clearly of the country has been to be democratic, to set in place democratic traditions. It was unfortunate that this martial law was conceived. So I would see that even before the assembly would formally move, the gentleman himself may consider stepping down.
Okay, Yoon won a very tightly contested presidential election just 2 years ago, yet today his support has fallen drastically. The ratings say they are at extremely poor 20%. Why this fall from grace, so to speak?
Say political fluctuations, they do happen, up and down. Here what happened is, one is that the presidential elections themselves were very closely contested, and the fact that assembly is dominated by the opposition Democratic Alliance, the president would have been much better off to be more consensual, more collective in decision making, rather than seeking to impose his personal will. So finally, democracy is the rule of majority or more people collective decision. I think that's where his doom had begun.
And even senior aides of the South Korean president have offered to resign. What does this suggest about South Korean president's backing even among his own supporters?
That's what, I said, his own party leader and also his own legislators and his own staff, but everybody sees clearly. Say, the move of imposing martial law was ill-conceived, and President himself saw that, the mistake of it in lifting the martial law by about 4:30 a.m. early morning. The moment the assembly has convened and by 190, all of them present unanimously resolved to lift martial law. That means it's very clear. So here the president has to go.
And one of South Korea's largest labor unions, the KCTU, has called on more than of its 1 million members to strike until the president resigns. So could this be the last nail in the coffin for the president?
Very well. Say, what we have to commend is that everybody, all institutions have really held calm and discharged their duties. The police and the military, although they have moved in, they have not caused any violence, they have not provoked any violence, and people have peacefully protested. It's a victory for the people and the spirit of democracy.
Spirit of democracy. Thank you very much, Ambassador Rajshekhar, for sharing insights on this debacle, martial law and democracy being restored as of now in South Korea.
Good for us also as friends.
Of course, and good for the US. Yes.